Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick review of my Subaru Crosstrek. It is a 2014. I bought it a year ago this month, so it's been a great little car. It has about 73,000 miles on it, and when I was looking to buy a car, I wanted a car that could be practical and could keep up on adventures with me. In the winter, I work as a ski instructor, and in the summers, I am camping every weekend, and I needed a vehicle that could handle the snow and the dirt roads of camping, as well as I wanted something that I could drive to work every day and get good gas mileage. So one of the huge perks about this car is for the last 3,000 miles, I have been averaging about 29 miles to the gallon, which has been awesome for a small SUV. So one of the downsides to getting such good gas mileage is it kind of lacks luster when it comes to going uphill, especially when it's loaded with people and gear. It really has to work hard going up those hills. So, but to me, it's worth it to have the great gas mileage. I don't know about you guys, but I hate setting up tents. So I have a huge selling point for me was being able to sleep in the back of the Subaru. So I just put these seats down, and a twin size air mattress fits in here perfectly. You can close the hatch if it's cold, or you can leave it open if it's hot. And I just sleep back in here every single time I go camping. I love it. I can park it right next to the water and wake up to a beautiful sunrise over the water. So I love that. I apologize, it's a little bit dirty. I took it to Flaming Gorge last weekend and just haven't had time to clean out the inside yet. One of the unfortunate things about my Crosstrek is that it has already had to get a new transmission. So at 60,000 miles, I noticed that it was slipping into gears. And my sister owns a 2014 Outback, and she had just gotten her transmission replaced. And she said, "You better go get that looked at." Sure enough, it needed a new transmission, but it was still covered under warranty with Subaru, so they paid the $8,000 repair for the new CVT transmission, and they gave me a 2018 Crosstrek to drive around for a week. So that was great, even though it kind of sucked that it needed a new transmission. The next thing is I have replaced both CV joints on the front end. The boots were bad, and they were making popping noises, so I went ahead and got those replaced. And this is just a maintenance thing, but it's needing new struts. So, but it's at 73,000 miles right now, so that's kind of just a general maintenance thing, which we'll do this fall. So I have really loved my Crosstrek, even though it's had some issues. My sister's Outback has had quite a few more issues than my Crosstrek has. So I don't know if it's the newer Subarus that are having issues, or it's just this 2014 year. But it seems like their reliability has gone down, and I'm just curious if any of you guys are having similar issues with your Subarus. One thing that I really don't like about this is that it shows door dings. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's just about 4 right here on my passenger side door, which my last car did not show door dings. So this is kind of a new thing for me, which is unfortunate. And my sister's Outback is also the same way. But it's totally worth it to me to have the outdoor adventurous vehicle. Before I was driving a Ford Focus, and it just wasn't cutting it with me needing to drive to work at 6:30 in the morning through the canyon to the ski resort, as well as, you know, those summer camping adventures. Last week, I popped my bumper off on a dirt road. I hit a rut, and it hit right here on the bottom and just popped that bumper right off. And I was expecting it to be cracked and all sorts of awful things, but it just scratched right along here. And then I was able to just pop that bumper right back on. And then all I have to do is get a little plug to go in here that will cinch this back together. So that was a nice surprise that that was going to pop back on easily. I love having a hatchback. That was a huge reason why I wanted to get a Crosstrek, but I did not want it to be as large as the Outback. So I wanted it to have that sporty look, but also be functional. So it's got a smaller trunk than the Outback, but it gets like 5 more miles to the gallon than the Outback, which I'm all about. And this rubber matting, I am so sorry, it is so dirty in here from last weekend, but this rubber matting is fantastic. I can just pull this out and shake it off, which is so nice to not have to like vacuum out the whole car. It's also great for dogs. I can keep the wet dogs back up in here and not have to worry about them getting it all gross and furry and wet, and it just dries off. So I've loved that. But the reason I'm making this video is because I had wished that there was a video like this out when I was looking to buy. This is just my personal review of what I've experienced with my Subaru for the last year. I really truly have loved it, even though it's had some issues. I still absolutely love it. I went ahead and the first week that I owned the car, I put in a new stereo system because the original one is quite crappy. But you can replace the speakers easily and for a cheap price, and it's totally worth it. So I just want to see what other issues that you guys have had for Subaru owners out there, as well as if you're going to buy another Subaru, how long you've had your Subaru, what you think, what you like, what you don't like. So go ahead and comment below and let us know what your thoughts are. I hope you guys enjoy this video and have a wonderful day.